NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Won by the Milwaukee Bucks. Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks.
Giannis shoots. Deep two there, won't go. To Monroe. Shot from in close, no good. Lopez to Bledsoe. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Fires the three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Bledsoe with the basketball. Leads a bucket. To Matthews. Short jumper off the mark. To Dennis Smith Jr. And he finishes at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Lopez. Probing the defense. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Has a look. Bledsoe shot off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots, but the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Greg Monroe has got 2 shots coming. A career 70% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Bledsoe with it up top. Down 2. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To Julius Randle. No good. Another follow, stays out. Another follow, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. To Julius Randle. Shot clock winding down. Going to launch beyond the arc. Is good.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Giannis with it up top. Down a point. Count it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a 2-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
To Lopez. Runner here, won't go down. To Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe, missed his first. That one goes.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Giannis in control of the basketball. They trail by 1. Here comes the screen. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. Matthews to Adetokunbo. Gets to the basket and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
I got him. Here we go.
To Julius Randle. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Monroe. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Bledsoe. Middleton. For 3. That no good, off the mark. To Julius Randle. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Adetokunbo to Middleton. And it's Monroe with the rebound. To Dennis Smith Jr. Whoa, what a finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Not that, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Smith into the front court. Leads 1. To Julius Randle. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3, and finishes strong.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you, his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
Down low to Monroe. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Bledsoe with the basketball. 5-point game. To Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Giannis for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
From the outside, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Peyton to Marcus Morris. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Antetokounmpo, has a chance? Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Way to hit.
The possession lies with New York. To Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. 3 for 4. Good start.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Bledsoe. To Antetokounmpo. Not that time. To Taj Gibson. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 3, George Hill. Into the game for the New York Knicks. Number 30, Julius
Randle. That.
Substitutions, New York. Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Bledsoe. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Ersan Ilyasova trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Iguodala to bring it up. His team up by 1. Here comes the screen. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
To Gibson. Robin Lopez able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Fires the 3, buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Here comes the screen. Hill. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
To Colin Sexton. Taj Gibson, 2 of 4 now.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Marcus Morris. And count the basket inside.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Middleton. And the rebound taken by Iguodala. Down low for Gibson. Taj Gibson. He's now 4 for 6.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down 3. Jumper's good.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Whoops, that won't go. To Marcus Morris. And the finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Bledsoe. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. To Taj Gibson. Sexton. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Nice pass to set things up. Bledsoe slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Sexton. To Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Chris Middleton at the line for 2 shots. A career 87% from the line. Able to convert on both free throws.
Good shot, good shot.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Colin Sexton. Sizing up the defense. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Middleton. And stuffs it home.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Marcus Morris. To Taj Gibson. Off the assist.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket inside.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Gibson. Colin Sexton slams it down.
Absolute stud, just flexing on them on both the defensive and offensive end. I don't know if we should call him the young bull anymore. He's maturing right in front of our eyes.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Iguodala to bring it up. Down a point. To Taj Gibson. Here comes the screen. To Marcus Morris. Robin Lopez with a piece.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitution. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Add 2 points to the board.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Iguodala to bring it up. Leads 4. Nothing going here on that drive. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. And a nice finish at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
To Monroe. Brook Lopez pins it. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Watch that cutter.
Matthews to Adetokunbo. Middleton buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Timeout here for the Knicks as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
I got ball.
To Gibson. Shot from the lane won't go. Bledsoe with it up top. Leads just a point. Matthews. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it, they're reliant on the three-point shot.
Giannis Adetokunbo.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Smith. A drive, but he can't get it to go. To Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Adetokunbo. Turns and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Taj Gibson. From the painted area, won't go down. Bledsoe with the basketball. Up 6. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Smith. Here comes the screen. To Monroe. Giannis Adetokunbo with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
That is great vision to set it up. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Bledsoe with it up top. His team on top by 8. Big finish at the rim. Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Hey, watch this screen left.
No, he can't guard you up here.
Hey, double screen.
Shot by Smith, off the mark. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Not done yet to Lopez.
Watch that cut. I got you.
5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Trying to cash in. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Giannis with it up top. It's an 8-point lead. To Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo to Matthews. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Iguodala to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Down low for Gibson. Around the perimeter. Nothing going here on that drive. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
New York in control of the basketball. Down low for Gibson. Knocked loose. Defense making the ball carrier work. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Bledsoe at the basketball. Lead stands at 10. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Brook Lopez swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Smith. To Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Antetokounmpo. Lopez. Chris Middleton with the slam. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Knicks with the basketball. To Monroe. Surveys the floor. To Monroe. Can't miss those. Giannis in control of the basketball. The lead is 12. To Lopez. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Gibson. Can't connect from inside. And the basket good at the rim.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. And Chris Middleton, good on the quick release that time.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Smith.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Pau Gasol sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Giannis with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. And he drains it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
And scores. Strong take.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
George Hill to Bledsoe. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Gasol. Pau Gasol. 2 of 4 now.
Number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Possession lies with New York.
Hey, kick me the ball.
To Monroe. Smith. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Passed it off. Oh, emphatic slam.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Dennis Smith Jr. matched up with Pau Gasol. To Monroe. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. The drive right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Now a steal by Milwaukee. Bledsoe shot misses. Has a look. Mirotic with a shot that won't go down. Deep three at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Bucks in control so far. The Bucks stay inbound to start this final quarter, and they have done.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
To Dennis Smith Jr. To Taj Gibson. Short jumper won't fall. George Hill, 4 out of 7.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
He gets it.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Matthews to George Hill. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by George Hill. Down low for Gibson. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Bucks basketball. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. To Gibson. Taj Gibson above the rim. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Flushes it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
4-3. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Hill into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Matthews. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Hill. And scores.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
New York Knicks basketball. Smith. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Greg Monroe, huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Taj Gibson, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. George Hill to Matthews. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Part of the defense. The layup is good.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Whistle blows. It's an 8-second violation. To Taj Gibson. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
That's all she wrote. Dribble it out.
Jumper's good.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
DiVincenzo, terrific vision. Oh, emphatic slam.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Defense.
Monroe rejects it. That's his third block this evening.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Smith. From long range. Not going down here. Hill to Gasol. Baseline drive. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
New York Knicks are in the penalty.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Rocking the rim. The Bucks claim victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew.
The Bucks got the win with a comfortable
Player of the game.
Eric Bledsoe was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.